wonderful people. Today we're going to talk about dividing fractions in whole numbers. So if you know how to multiply fractions like we did the last couple weeks, then dividing fractions will be easy, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So let's talk about dividing fractions in whole numbers. Just like multiplying, you want a fraction and a fraction. So say I have 3/4 divided by 1/2. Well, when I divide fractions, I'm going to use a process called keep, change, flip, or KCF. Keep, the first fraction, change, division to multiplication, and flip, or take the reciprocal of the second fraction. So I rewrite the problem now with a fraction and a fraction, but I'm going to make it a multiplication problem. So I keep 3/4. I like to write it right underneath. I change division to multiplication, and I flip 1/2. When I flip it or take the reciprocal, I literally just flip-flop it upside down. So instead of 1/2, it's 2/1. Now I have a multiplication problem, so I follow the rules of multiplication. I see if I can cross simplify. I like that strategy. Okay, 2 and 4 are both even numbers. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 3 and 1, both, well, that 3 is a prime number, and remember, 1 and done, so I can't do anything there. So now I just take the top times the top. So 3 times 1 is 3, bottom times the bottom. 2 times 1 is 2. Now I have that improper answer, so I change it to a mixed number. 3 divided by 2. 2 goes into 3 one time. 1 times 2 is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. And remember, we read our problem, whole number, and then travel. Numerator, denominator. So I have 1 and 1/2 as my final answer. Woo! Lots of steps, but I made it because remember, perseverance. I just think to myself, I know I can do this. I know I can do this. I can do this. All right, let's try one with a whole number. So if I have a whole number, let's say we have like 2/3 divided by 5, right? When I have that whole number, I want a fraction. Every time you multiply and divide, we want a fraction and a fraction. So I'm going to rewrite my division problem and convert that 5 to a fraction. Well, how do I change a whole number to a fraction? I put a 1 under it, right? Like Beyonce, if you like it, then you got to put a 1 under it. So now that I have a fraction and a fraction, I'm going to keep, change, flip. Now remember, we only do this with division. So I keep my 2/3. I change division to multiplication, and then I flip that second fraction. 5/1 becomes 1/5. I see if I can cross simplify. 3 and 1, nope. 2 and 5, nope. So I just multiply across. Top times the top. 2 times 1 is 2. Bottom times the bottom. 3 times 5 is 15. And because I couldn't simplify my problem, my answer is already simplified. 2/15. All right, let's do one more example because we're on a roll here. All right, let's see. Let's do 5/6 divided by, we'll do another fraction. 2/5, right? Let's get those 5s in there. All right, so I think to myself, okay, division is KCF. Keep, change, flip. So I have 5/6, I keep, change division to multiplication, and then flip or take the reciprocal. So 2/5 becomes 5/2. All right, let's see now. I look to see if I can cross simplify. 5 and 6 are number neighbors, so no. 5 and 2 are prime numbers, so no. So I can't cross simplify. So now I just do the top times the top. 5 times 5 is 25. Bottom times the bottom. 6 times 2 is 12. All right, I got that improper answer. So I do 25 divided by 12. Okay, let's think of our multiplication facts of 12. I have 12 times 1 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. Close. 12 times 3 is 36. Oh, that's way too much. So I can make two whole groups. One group, two groups. Okay, so 12 goes into 25 two times, right? I can make two groups of 12. 2 times 12 is 24. And then I do my subtraction. 25 minus 24 is 1. All right. Whole number, numerator, denominator. 2 and 1/12 is my final answer. So look at that. It's really just practicing multiplication again, but I rewrite my problem as a fraction times a fraction, right? Keep, change, flip. Keep the first, change to multiply, take the reciprocal or flip the second one. All right, let's get some practice done. Let me know if you have any questions. Love ya. Bye.